Alright, I'm going to go over Firestarter 23 real fast. Remember, once again, a couple things we're going to do here. So we're going to start off with um, finding the surface area. Remember, surface area is this is a regular pyramid. And that's why I've kind of on the right side of this screen I have the information from our hint page. Just FYI, guys, you see I use SA a lot more than I use just S. So I don't like just a big S, but so it's 1/2. P is the perimeter of the base. So P is the perimeter of the base. Remember, this is a pyramid because it's got 1 point. Right? This is a square. We're calling this a regular pyramid, so it's a square. So this is all four of these sides are the same. So the perimeter is going to be the perimeter is going to be 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, which is 80. So my surface area is going to be 1/2. The perimeter is 80. This is the slant length. So make sure you use the correct thing. 26 plus the area of the base is 400 because it's the inside is 20 times 20, which is 400. Alright, so remember, surface area is like wrapping paper. That's the coverage. So I have 1/2 40 times 20. I have 1/2 of 80 times 26 plus 400. So for my surface area, 1/2 80 times 26 is going to be 1040 plus 400. So my surface area is going to be 1440. Now remember, it is centimeters. Remember, it is square centimeters. Right? That's probably the most common mistake I see is that. So now we're going to do volume. Volume is a little bit easier, I think. Volume is 1/3 base times the height. We already have the area of the base, which is 400. The height is going to be not 26 this time, but 24. So this is our height right here. All right. So now I'm just going to do 1/3 times 400 times 24. I'm actually going to do, because I don't have a calculator with me, 1/3 times 24, which is 8. So it's 8 times 400. So which is going to be, my volume is going to be 3,200 cubic centimeters. Oops, I said cubic centimeters, and then I wrote square. It is a little 3. It's got to be a little 3. And that's it for the period. Alright, second question in the Firestarter 23 is, our keyword is going to be bingo. Keyword is bingo. This is a cone because it's got the circular base in 1 point, so we know it's a cone. First thing to do is surface area. So surface area of a cone is pi times the radius times the slant length. Remember, that's the slant length. This is L. This is H. Plus pi r squared. So I'm going to put pi in there. Remember, pi is just a number. R is 14. The slant length is 50. Plus pi. R is 14 squared. So my surface area is going to be 700 pi plus 196 pi. So my surface area is going to be 896 pi. Sometimes if you get further in math, they will want their answer in terms of pi, which just means you leave it like that. I think most of us are going to want our answer in numbers. Alright, when I type in 896 times pi into my calculator, so my surface area is going to be 2,814.87. Now, remember, this was an approximation because pi goes on forever. So I actually have to use that approximate symbol. Now volume, 1/3 pi r squared times the height. So remember, this time I'm using the 48 instead of the 50. So I go 1/3 pi, r is 14 squared times your height of 48. since I'm not using a calculator at the second, 1/3 times 48 is 16 pi, and then 14 squared is 196. I will have to grab a calculator for 16 times 196. So my volume becomes, in terms of pi, so this is without doing the pi part yet, 3,136 pi. Now I'm going to plug that into my calculator, and it can give me an answer. So 9,852.03. Now, don't forget your label. I forgot it in surface area. It is cubic inches. And before it was square inches. All right, that's going to finish Firestarter 23.